The road to Maryville College for 2013 Wall of Fame inductee Chris Johannsen began in the Bronx, New York. He honed his athletic skills within the police athletic leagues in Bergenfield, New Jersey, in both baseball and football before moving to Miami, Florida. This two-sport standout excelled in both baseball and football and was expected to sign with New Mexico State upon graduation. Maryville College assistant coach Mike Ledford afforded Chris the opportunity to play both sports and enticed the standout to commit sight unseen to the Orange and Garnet. Chris never visited the campus until arriving at the Greyhound bus station in Knoxville in the fall of 1982. This North Miami High School freshman reported to the Highlands as a 6'2", 190-pound tight end. Chris played in a few snaps on special teams, but was granted a medical redshirt during his inaugural collegiate season on the gridiron. He played a junior varsity contest in Neyland Stadium as the Scots challenged the Vols. He took to the diamond in the spring of 1983 to play for head baseball coach Pat Murphy. Behind All-American Mike Smiklis, the Scots recorded the best team record in the past 5 seasons. 26 of MC's 32 games were on the road while competing in the tough Old Dominion Athletic Conference. Johannsen played in every game as a rookie, roaming the Scotland Yard outfield. He broke up a no-hitter when playing ODAC powerhouse Lynchburg College. The fall of 1983 saw number 81 start every game on Honecker Field. In a key 24-7 win over Bridgewater, quarterback and fellow Wall of Famer Pat Moyer connected with his redshirt freshman tight end on a pair of passes for 28 yards. His efforts were also key in a 7-0 victory over Baptist, and the Scots went 2-6 in Chris's first complete season on the gridiron. In the spring of 1984, Skip Sawyer took over the baseball program. Now wearing number 2, Johannsen helped MC in key wins over Carson Newman by the score of 6-1, Emory and Henry 9-1, Cumberland 5-3, and Eastern Mennonite 8-7. The speedy outfielder hit .242 in over 60 at-bats, while fielding over .930 at his outfield positions. In his first pair of seasons, he had yet to be thrown out on a stolen base attempt. Individual highlights included a pair of hits against Carson Newman, while posting 3 hit outings against Mars Hill and Tennessee Wesleyan College. Chris's second season on Honecker Field was the fall of 1984. He recorded 3 receptions for 73 yards against Millsaps that included a 59-yard scamper. Against Center College, Johannsen hauled in a 62-yard pass from Manny Rodriguez. He had back-to-back 4-reception performances against Washington and Lee and Bridgewater. His Scots recorded key wins over Hampton-Sydney 13-12 and Baptist 37-0. His consistency made him the signal caller's favorite target, and he paced the Scots in receptions. This was only a small sample of things to come on the football field for our new inductee. Johannsen, fresh off a successful fall season, decided not to play baseball in the spring to focus on the preparation for his upcoming junior football campaign. The fall of 1985 saw Bobby Saylor take over the helm of the football program. Already a favorite target of quarterback Pat Moyer, he posted single-season numbers that stood in the record books for nearly 17 years. 6 receptions for 89 yards in a 13-0 win over Center. 5 receptions for 74 yards and a 12-yard touchdown against Randolph-Macon. An amazing 9 receptions for 112 yards and a 25-yard score in a 31-20 win over Union. This effort is the 6th best single-game reception total in MC football history. 6 reception outings against Samford, Washington and Lee, Bridgewater, and Emory and Henry, with an 8-reception effort against ODAC power Hampton-Sydney, highlighted his record-setting season. Collectively, Chris Johannsen led the Scots with 61 receptions for 693 yards, averaging 11.5 yards per catch and over 68 yards per game. This 1985 team captain was named the offensive most valuable player for the Scots after leading the Old Dominion Athletic Conference in receptions. His 61 catches was ranked 15th nationally within the NCAA Division III, and he earned first-team All-Old Dominion Athletic Conference honors as a tight end. Fresh off his success on the football field, Chris attacked baseball with a new fervor under new head baseball coach Joe Dodd. Johannsen led off and played center field for the Scots in the spring of 1986. As the team hit .304 and featured 4 MC Wall of Famers, Johannsen finished the season hitting .356 and walking on 23 occasions, leading the team. He was among team leaders in doubles with 5, home runs with 4. One of his home runs reached the Randolph-Macon football press box in the ODAC playoffs. His defense was outstanding, featuring a .940 fielding percentage in over 80 outfield attempts. Individual offensive highlights included a 2-for-2 effort against both Bridgewater and Cumberland. He posted 3 hits against Tusculum, Carson Newman, and Emory and Henry, and tallied 4 hits against Shorter College. He ended his collegiate baseball career going 3-for-5 against Eastern Mennonite in the Old Dominion Athletic Conference tournament elimination game. Chris returned in the fall of 1986 to complete his collegiate football career. Larry Stevens had taken over the football program, and Mike Human was the new signal caller. A remaining constant was Chris Johannsen at the end of each pass attempt. Number 81 started at wide receiver, becoming a conference leader in touchdowns and receptions. A 4-reception effort against center with a 10-yard score set the pace for the season. He hauled in 5 catches, including a pair of circus catch touchdowns in a 35-28 win over Washington and Lee. He followed the next week with 5 receptions for 105 yards and a pair of touchdowns in a 49-30 win over Sewanee. The speedy receiver added 4 catches for 51 yards against Hampton-Sydney before he concluded his collegiate career with a 5-catch, 77-yard effort on TV against Tennessee Wesleyan. He finished his senior season with 60 receptions for 687 yards, while bringing down 8 receiving touchdowns, averaging 16 yards per catch throughout the season. Chris earned his 2nd consecutive All-ODAC selection, a feat accomplished by only 2 others in MC history. My first reflection about Chris Johannsen is that I got a chance as a student athlete to watch him as a football fan, and then after that first season, I got a chance to play alongside of him as a baseball player. Chris exuded a lot of confidence, and every time he showed that confidence, it came out in his play, and it was exciting to see him develop over his time at Maryville College. As a teammate and being a catcher, I enjoyed when balls were popped up in the outfield. I knew they were going to get caught. And also as a fan, just watching Pat Moyer to Chris Johannsen and a lot of the outstanding offense, it was a thrill to watch him perform on the field. We're very excited for Chris. This is a well-deserved honor, and I just want to welcome you to the Maryville College Wall of Fame. The Maryville College football record books are littered with his accomplishments. He is Maryville's 2nd all-time receiver in receptions with 156 and 3rd most in reception yards with 1,943. Upon graduation, Chris served as a collegiate football assistant at Maryville College, Austin Peay State University, Newberry College, and Wingate University. He took his passion to lead on the field to also assist the football program at Rome High School in Rome, Georgia. He married the former Cheryl Geiger in 1997, and they are presently living in Calhoun, Georgia. Chris is presently employed at Atlanta Gas and Light, AGL Resources, as a safety specialist. He serves this largest natural gas distribution company in the country as their manager of safety programs and compliance operations in Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, whether the ball was in the air on Scotland Yard or Honecker Field, this 2-sport standout was going to make the catch. Please help me welcome Chris Johannsen to the Maryville College Wall of Fame.